Follow me. I'm going to help you stay free. That is my ironclad guarantee. Once again, Santos Jr., straight out of Stockton, April 14th, COVID era 19. Soldier of self-mastery here with an exercise, a challenge for you and I. I want us to take a few minutes. No excuses. Let's take a few minutes out and talk about strengths. Remember to subscribe. Remember to leave a comment, a specific comment, because you're helping others by doing that. You may not be able to support this mission financially with a love gift of $10 or $20 or $30 or $2. You can leave a comment and pay it forward that way. And share these videos. By the way, there's going to be some information in the description box of this video. Remember to check out soldiersofselfmastery.com. Team up with me. Help me help you. If you see what I share, if you experience it, if you're benefiting from it, team up with us. We're talking about strengths. We're talking about sitting down with ourselves during this time that we have. We have a lot of time on our hands right now. I just came from some physical therapy that was very, very good. I left them a sample of my hemohim. I told you guys that I've been going green. And I'm excited about that because I found something very remarkable, very unique, very different. And I am sharing that. Your strengths. What are your strengths? Do you know what they are? Are you familiar with your strengths? Are you developing your strengths? What could you do if you found a strength? Well, if you sit down with yourself and you analyze and you reflect and you brainstorm, you could do this by yourself. I do this by myself. I've been doing this for a long time. I've never really spoken out too much about strengths or these exercises that I've been sharing over the last couple of videos. But it's really interesting because think about it. We all have strengths. And some folks are out there living through their strengths. They're out there making things happen. They're serving others. They are building a business. They are doing self-mastery on themselves because they've come in contact with their strength. Now, you have many strengths. You might be using some right now. You might know of some that you have that are your gift. There's more. You can grow your present strengths. You can grow them, right? You can set them aside. They can die out. Also, if you don't use it, you lose it. It's like you got to keep the switch on once you turn on the light. If you don't keep the switch on, the light goes out. This is a very, very, very extremely life-changing exercise. I'm realizing this more and more, even as I speak with you here on this micro drive-by. Empowering your strengths. We always look, or we seem to look at other people. Who comes to my mind right now? Martin Luther King. I think about Jesus, the Christ. I think about my own self. I look at my life and I say, wow, I never even knew that I had these certain strengths until I really began to dig deeper and ask the right questions about what are my strengths. You know, you must be familiar with your strengths. You must be growing your strengths. And it should be an ongoing quest to become one with your strengths, there are many, many benefits that we can talk about here. When you are, I mean, you look at these, you look at the singers, you look at the actors, you look at the athletes, you look at the leaders. We look around us, and there are kind of almost special, lifelike individuals. The only difference between them and you and me is that they have chosen to live through their strengths. They've chosen to figure out what their strengths are instead of focusing on weaknesses like most people do. Right? They have developed that I can attitude. I can, I will, I do, I am. It's amazing when you find strengths. I mean, this exercise, and again, I say this because there's no excuse for us not to do this. I'm encouraging you to watch this video over again and ask yourself the question, what are my strengths? Am I familiar with my strengths? I've been writing in a new journal, pretty cool little journal. It says, "Let's go traveling the world. Let's go traveling the word." And I've written down, I've been just writing. I do a lot of writing. You guys know that. I hope you do the same thing. I started writing a couple days ago my strengths. Just literally writing down what I believe are my strengths. And then when I go back and analyze and reflect and look at this, I realize that they need to be modified a little bit, because something that we believe is a strength, we need to know how to communicate it. We need to become familiar with it. We need to understand it. We need to know it. And we need to be able to communicate that, right? We need to be able to use it to serve others, to serve ourselves to the best of our ability. So the more that you reflect on your strengths, most people might be operating maybe with 4 or 5, maybe 6 strengths. I went through this exercise, and I'm going to continue to write, because I'm going to go back and then you refine. I wrote down so far 33 strengths that I can identify. And as I was writing these, I was kind of amazed that I even had these certain strengths. And now, again, it triggers the thought, what could I do with this strength? Where could I go? How could I use this strength? And it's a it's a discipline. It's a very interesting exercise. In order, obviously, if you want more in life, you'll do this. If you want more in life, you'll do this, because I believe this is a very, very healthy exercise. Learning about your strengths, identifying your strengths, building them up. And if you can brainstorm with a partner, you can even make this even more, you could just make it more fun. You could make it more interesting, you can also make it, you could develop yourself a lot faster when you're working, right? The power of 2 brains versus 1 brain works a little bit better. It's called mastermind. So with that being said, I'm going to finish this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Let me know below in the comments area. And remember, be specific. I'm working on being as specific as I can also. It's a challenge. And I'm challenging you just like I challenge myself to take on this challenge. I'll see you at the top on the inside on my very next one. There goes the bus. That's not the bus. I salute you and I thank you for hanging out with me. And support this mission, my friend. Remember, follow me. I'm going to help you stay free. That's my ironclad guarantee. Check out below, soldiersofselfmastery.com.